Councillor Scott.
Thank you, Chair. So firstly, I just wanted to ask about the team around the school. Is that bringing back what was the LIST team in the past?
No, it's a version of it, if you like. So rather than having a team, it is a group of identified practitioners who meet on a regular basis with a school, and they talk through children and young people that they have concerns about, and we share opportunities for signposting to support or suggesting different ways of supporting that young person. So it's not LIST was a way where all of the support services were in certain hubs around. It's not about that. It's around actually taking practitioners to an individual school rather than schools having to go to a hub, if you like. So support to the school rather than schools having to go for support.
Okay, and secondly, preparation for adulthood. How did the council communicate with parents and pupils about these events that were held? Because as a parent with a child with a special need who is going through that transition now, this is the first I've heard of this.
We have a number of ways of communicating. It is fair to say that our communication strategy is something that we are continually refreshing. We have a Send e-newsletter that goes out regularly. We have our local offer, and we will have our new improved local offer soon, which will be able to share all those sorts of things. The Send Employment Forum was around engagement with employers and starting that work with employers to talk about what support would be needed to increase the number of children and young people in with Send who go on to gain employment. There are other things within schools, so there's the careers advice that you would get through your school, which would then be able to talk about and signpost to different opportunities and pathways. So what we are looking to do on the local offer when it is launched, I mean, you can look at our existing one, but it doesn't have as much information. It will tell you more clearly about the different pathways that there are through from education to and throughout to employment or to community or all the different pathways that there are.
Maybe it would be worth including this information in the reviews that you have yearly.
Yes, and the education, improving education healthcare plans, the preparation for adulthood footprint within them is the one that we are actively working on strengthening at the moment, so that from year 9 onwards, and maybe even earlier for some children and young people, we are having conversations about what is it that you want to do when you leave school, what outcomes do you need to achieve in order to be able to get that. So we're really zoning in on that area in order to try and improve the experience of children and young people and actively start talking about what will happen after school at a much earlier time.
Okay, I'm just worried about the children that have been sort of forgotten, that are going through that now, that are sort of getting their plans revoked and no guidance. So that's something I'll speak to Audrey about.
Right, okay.